It's time for a rainy day ride on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Everyone, there's a lot of R's in that sentence. It's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Yes, it is a rainy day here at Hollywood Studios, but a good day nonetheless. Still lots of people coming in. They've got their umbrellas and ponchos ready, and they are ready to go and conquer the day. Fortunately, the rain is not too strong, not too bad. Just a little bit of a drizzle right now. Looks like most of the first half of the day is going to be a bit rainy. But we are headed inside. We're going to go straight back to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, where Disney has extracted its $27 from me to get a Genie Plus reservation. So let's go. Peggy, good morning to you. Maxine and Debbie from Texas, hello, good to see you. And Tammy, welcome to the live broadcast. Happy Saturday to you. HR from Northern California, thank you for joining in your early morning. Appreciate that. So, interesting news this week. Bob Iger, the current CEO of the Walt Disney Company, was presenting at a Morgan Stanley conference and said prices have gotten too expensive at the Disney parks. Something you don't often see a CEO, well, hear a CEO saying. So very interesting. Not that I expected to slash prices, but there have been a lot of discounts been coming out, especially on rooms. Florida residents. So I think Disney has lots of information about future bookings, about public sentiment, and they probably see that maybe they push things a bit far. So very interesting development this week, especially from the leader of the company. Tammy says, let's start with a pin plug. Tammy, thank you so much for prompting. One of what's sure to be a lot of shameless plugs for the Pin of the Month Club. Today you get the award, My Appreciation. If you would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Buster from Hilton Head Island, good to see you. Been to Hilton Head before, it's a lovely place. Patricia and Brian, good morning to you. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Gray skies here, a little drizzly, but let's make our way to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Karen from Newport News, Virginia, hello to you. And Kim, good morning as well. Nice to see you. Melissa says they're saying the parks are empty. So I have read some of that scuttlebutt online as well, talking about the crowd levels at Walt Disney World. So I wouldn't necessarily say, you know, it's empty, but I definitely would say that the crowds are not as high as I would expect for this time of the year. It's really prime summer vacation season. Kids are out of school, people are planning their vacations, and I think the fact that Disney is offering so many discounts at this point, you know, suggests that maybe they're not getting the crowds that they would hope for. It could be a lot of things. Maybe people have spent up or spent down all of their pent-up vacation budget. Maybe the COVID refunds that they have are gone. Maybe they've just gotten their vacations in after being locked up for so long, or maybe things are just too expensive. So it would make sense that maybe the crowd levels are down just a bit. Wouldn't surprise me, but an interesting topic, something very, very good to watch. Belka says, rain or shine, a good day to be at Disney. Definitely agree with you there. Lisa, good morning in New Orleans, Louisiana. Easy for me to say. Thanks for joining. Sherry, traveling to Myrtle today sounds like a nice day for that. Paul, good morning. Scott, Elmer says, love the July 4th pins this month. Elmer, thank you so much for being a loyal member of the Pin of the Month Club. Glad you enjoyed those pins. They were a lot of fun. It seemed very timely. Jeff says, the music at Disney's Hollywood Studios is awesome. I agree. Disney really does a good job of background noise and music to set the mood, to fit the theme, and I think that's especially true. I love the songs that they play on Sunset Boulevard, especially loving the Christmas time. Can't wait for All I Want for Christmas is a Hippo, whatever that song is. All right, the line is stretching out up here a bit for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Jeffrey's got Christmas party tickets. That is good. It's hard to believe that it's July and it's time to think about Christmas parties, but that is the case here. Jeff and Pam, hello to you. Kevin's asking about the weather. It is drizzly, 84 degrees. Only on the way up to the upper 80s today, so not a scorching day like it has been in the past. So kind of a nice relief from the heat. But it's drizzly today for sure. All right, welcome to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I love seeing the marquee here made out of neon. I'm just kind of a neon fan generally, but definitely fits the vibe of Hollywood Studios. A great way to mark the entrance and a nice fit for the movie theme here. Lori, hello to you. Debbie from North Carolina, hello to you. Steve from Oregon, thanks for being here bright and early. Brad said, anything about the Main Street Electrical Parade coming back? I have not heard anything like that. It would be a very interesting development. There has not been a nighttime parade at the Magic Kingdom in quite a long time. My understanding is that all of the floats and the props for the Main Street Electrical Parade were disbanded. In fact, there was a time when you could buy pins that would have lights from the disassembled parade units. So they would probably have to rebuild it from the ground up. But, it was an extremely popular parade, very innovative, a lot of fun. So I would love to see something like that return for sure. Karen, 201 days to go. Stacy asked if to walk, I think referring to this ride, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. No. When I checked the wait times in the My Disney Experience app before I started the broadcast, I think it was a 50-minute wait. But I funded Genie Plus reservation. Disney extracted their $27 from me, so we can get in without waiting for too long. Colleen says one of her grandson's favorite rides. It is an amazing ride, a lot of fun. Tim Peterson went to Universal for the first time, was disappointed, no magic at all. Tim, good to hear from you. I have not been there in many, many years. It's good to see you, by the way. Carol says there's a rain forecast for all day, just the first half of the day. By the time we get into the late afternoon and evening, it's supposed to dry out, which is kind of nice. Dawn says, enjoy the ride. Dawn, thank you so much. Good to see you on the broadcast. Thank you for all that you do for Will Walk. Denise, good morning to you. Colleen, welcome to the live broadcast. So I got a lot of people crammed in here to the lobby of the Chinese Theater. Susan's here. Hey, Susan. Ted says Spectra Magic was great as well. It was. I always think that some of the things where you like one version versus the other depend on what you saw first. So for me, I'd seen the Main Street Electrical Parade first, and I preferred that over Spectra Magic. I think the Sorcerer Hat is kind of the same deal. If your first experience coming to Hollywood Studios was with a hat, you might be a hat person. If your first experience was without the hat, you might be a non-hat person. But all good, all good. Julie says, loves this ride, have fun, will for sure. Karen, been to Universal 3 times the past 20 years. I've never had the magic, even with Harry Potter. Interesting. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been there. It will also be interesting to see how the theme park landscape here in Central Florida changes after Universal's 3rd theme park opens, Epic Universe. So they have been making tremendous progress. As they open up in the next couple of years, it's not just a theory, it's definitely under construction. Colleen's a big fan. Diane, excited to be here, rain or shine. I love the movie posters here. Yodelberg, fun. Susan says, loves the ride. It is a good one. Karen says the crammed-in crowds make her paranoid, was a little bit claustrophobic. Yeah, you definitely have to be okay with people packed into small spaces to hear Walt Disney World, at least for some periods of time. Tracy says, love the Electrical Light Parade. Yeah, the nighttime parades at the Magic Kingdom were always very special. Debbie says, love Saturday mornings. Thank you for being here, Debbie. So Facebook is warning me that the connections are a little shaky. At least it gave me a warning. That's nice. Usually my experience here on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is pretty good. The internet connection holds up throughout. We'll see if we are lucky enough like that today. Tricia says a rainy day at Disney is better than no day at Disney, for sure. Jody was just on Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway a half hour ago. Hope you had a good trip. Paul, good morning to you in Pennsylvania. Good to see you. Ellen's a big fan of the Runaway Railway. So it's interesting that we don't have people queued up to get into the theater straight ahead of us. There's just a lot of empty carpet. Not sure why that is. Robert asks, where are we? Robert, we are at Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disney's Hollywood Studios at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Hopefully we'll be getting in there pretty soon. Patty's a big fan of this ride. It's a great ride. It really is. Heather says nothing can stop us now except for poor Wi-Fi. This is true. Hopefully the cellular signal will hold up pretty well. We'll just never know. You never know. Jim says, now it's Saturday. You know, there should be a t-shirt about Saturdays and broadcasts of World of Walt. Oh, wait, there is. You can head over to worldofwaltstore.com and check out the t-shirt shop. Haven't made any additions in a while, but still a lot of great designs. Catherine says, going to go to Disneyland and wonders if the ride is the same. My understanding is that Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway, the ride itself is pretty much the same on both coasts. The queue in Disneyland is different, but I think the ride itself is pretty much the same. But if anyone knows differently, please let me know. Jack says, always the best hour on Facebook. Jack, thank you so much. It's very kind of you to send. Mark from Buffalo, New York, how's it going? Melissa from Crystal River is asking for a pin plug. Melissa, thank you. Today you win an award, which is my appreciation, for prompting a shameless plug for the Pin Plug Club. If you would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Thanks to everybody who is a club member. It's a great encouragement to me. I really enjoy sending you a little bit of Disney fun every month. Vera, hello to you, and Carol, good morning. All right, a bit of a hold up here as we queue to get into the theater. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully we're pretty close. We're moving, but that's mostly because a party left just ahead of us. Belkis is a fan. HR Magic Kingdom part is better. The country band Jamboree was moved to Florida. Terry's a fan. Tanya says, love the shirts, definitely going to be buying more. Tanya, thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are sorry, but due to technical difficulties, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is temporarily unavailable. We are working to get this first-of-its-kind attraction up and running soon. A cast member will be assisting you shortly. Thank you, and we apologize for the inconvenience.
That's interesting. So, the part about a cast member will be assisting you makes me wonder if they're going to dump people out of the building. Well, I guess we'll see. Christy, hello to you. Nicholas says, looks forward to the videos every weekend. Thank you so much. Buster says, uh-oh, I agree with you, Buster. Not necessarily a good announcement. We'll hang on for a minute or two, see what's going on. See a few people moving ahead of us. Looks like the line is a moving.
So that's what we're doing. They said they've seen us down there. They're going to scan our stuff and we'll get a recovery license. Oh, you saw them? Oh, all right.
Judy says that certainly stopped enough. This is great. Yes, nothing can stop us now except for bad Wi-Fi and broken attractions. It's kind of disappointing. Arlene, hello to you. Carol says, that's a bummer. That sure is a bummer. I guess we'll see. I heard someone saying that we might get a recovery for this, so we'll see what that might be. Maybe we'll be able to go do something else. Phyllis, 68 days to go. Keith says, darn you, Goofy, that's funny. Vicky says, wondered because the line was not moving much. Yeah, Vicky, you're right. Janice says, what happens? Do you get a refund? I don't know. We'll see. I think we might be getting something on the way out. I'm not sure if it's just going to be for Mickey and Minnie's or maybe for something else. If it's for something else, maybe I'm going to head to a different attraction. Heather says, happened the night of our last trip, 10 minutes before park closing. We couldn't use the fast pass they offered. Oh, that stinks. Donald says, do they refund the $27 you get a rain check? We'll see, actually. This is a situation I've not been in. I've heard some people saying, we'll get something on the way out, but I don't know what that something is. Disney has usually been pretty strict about not offering refunds because they figure you can use the service for the rest of the day. Not in my case, really, because after the broadcast I have to go and do some errands, but yeah, we'll see. Joanne says, don't remember this happening to you before. Yeah, it's a new one. This is a new one on me. John says, best case front of line for Rise of the Resistance. I was thinking the same thing. If I can use this recovery for Rise of the Resistance, I'm making a beeline to go over there. But of course, a lot of people who are in this line might be thinking the same. We'll see. He says, how about some Disney dollars? That's something I haven't heard in a while. No birthday ride for Susan. Susan, happy birthday. Sorry that we're not getting a birthday ride in for you. We'll see. We'll at least get a stroll around, if not a ride. Debbie, a bad day at Disney is still better than a day at home. There you go. Kathy said this happened once on this ride. Interesting. I always got the impression that Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway was fairly reliable. I know that Rise of the Resistance is not reliable. Robert says, how about a one-night stay at the Star Cruiser? That's funny. I'm glad that I got to experience at least a taste of the Star Cruiser before it went belly up. Topher says, don't think we'll get a rise as an option, but you have most other choices. Okay, Topher, thank you. Good to know. Topher, I owe you a response to an email I saw this morning. Topher's been hard at work at the Countdown Calendar. Look, can't wait to share it with everyone. He's been doing an amazing job. Hello.
Yep, except for on Rise of the Resistance. Welcome.
Hello.
Sorry about this.
That's okay.
I'm going to go ahead and scan that. So it's going to be complimentary Lightning Lane, good for all day. Just no, just 2 rides don't count. Just going to be Slinky Dog Dash and Rise of Resistance.
Okay.
Also good for this ride if and when we come back up.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Exit to your left.
Thanks. All right, so that's good to know. So we can do anything except for Rise of the Resistance and Slinky Dog. So, folks watching here on the broadcast, let me know. What would you like to do? I'm kind of thinking Tower of Terror. Ooh, it's raining again. Thinking Tower of Terror, but let me hear. What would you like to do? Jackie, hello to you. Susan is voting for Tower of Terror. Catherine is voting for Tower of Terror. Taylor, hello to you. Donald said, good info learned. That's true. Patty's voting for Tower of Terror. All right, I'm seeing a lot of Tower of Terror fans here. Carrie loves the Tower of Terror. Melissa, Tower of Terror. All right, seems pretty unanimous. But we should be going to Tower of Terror. Definitely Terry saying Tower of Terror. All right, so that's what we'll do. Buster says Rock and Roller Coaster. Actually, it's been a while since I've been on the Rock and Roller Coaster. I haven't been since they opened for just the maintenance refurbishment. But I know I can't do a live broadcast there, so that would be kind of a tease to take you through the queue and not on the ride. Keith, Alien Encounter. We'll get in the go-back machine. Molly, hello to you in Cincinnati, Ohio. My old stomping grounds. I am a Bearcat. Good news for Cincinnati fans. Skyline Chili is coming to Flamingo Crossings, the West Side development, where Disney is building out some housing. Well, built out a lot of housing for cast members, as well as some kind of traditional shops, you know, Starbucks, Target, that sort of thing. But a Skyline Chili is coming. I found the location where the Skyline Chili was supposed to be, and nothing was happening for a very long time. But just in the past few weeks, the Skyline Chili sign is up. So that gives me hope that Skyline is still coming. Skyline is one of those acquired tastes, in my opinion. First time I had it, sorry to say, Mr. and Mrs. Skyline. It was okay, but you know, I grew to love it, and I can't wait for it to be back here. Karen says, is the rain heavier now? Maybe just a little bit. So when I was walking into Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, I was okay without the umbrella, you know, just a few drops, but now it's coming down a little more. Angela, hello to you. Debbie says, send the rain to Tuittsville. We got some rain going here now. Molly says, Skyline time, yummy. I agree with you. I cannot wait for, I think it was a 4-way or a 5-way with spaghetti and chili and cheese and beans and onions. Oh, so good. It's been a long time. So long I kind of forget all the ways to order, but it will come back. Robert says, my going to the Disney 100 at I think it was the Philadelphia Institute. No, didn't have plans for that, but that actually sounds like a lot of fun. All right, Tower of Terror, you are in my sights right now. Elmer says, is Skyline Chili better than Walt Chili? My guess is it's different. I actually have not tried the Walt Chili recipe, but I can tell you the Skyline Chili it's got a unique taste. It's not really what I would call a traditional sort of chili. Sherry, hello to you. Thanks for being here on this. You never know what's going to happen live broadcast on a Saturday at Disney Hollywood Studios. So I had a chance to pay my Genie Plus fee to get on to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and it was down, so they gave me a recovery. So we're going to go to Tower of Terror instead. We'll see what the line for Tower of Terror looks like. I've got to wonder if a number of people have the same idea that we have here. Like, no Mickey and Minnie? Okay, how about Tower of Terror? Love the music here on Sunset. It's great. Kate says, do I have the blue umbrella with me? Got the red one today. Red one. It's actually Hollywood Studios umbrella. I thought it was kind of apropos, if I can use a crazy word like that. Peggy says, loves Walt's chili. So if I remember what I've read correctly, it's Walt's chili is more of a traditional hearty sort of chili. Skyline, I don't know, just has a different flavor to it. It's not like you just order a bowl of chili at Skyline. It's put on a hot dog or put on a spaghetti. At least that's what I remember from way back in the day. Joshua says, where is everybody? I think the rain has probably kept people away. It's supposed to be a rainy first half of the day. Saren says, I don't have to wait in, I think, a standby line for Tower of Terror. No, so I think because we've got a recovery, we'll be able to go into the lightning lane for Tower of Terror. So, interestingly, I don't hear people screaming at Tower of Terror, and I don't see the elevators opening and closing. I wonder what's going on with Tower of Terror. Oh, there, I see an elevator door opening. Okay, that's good news. Mary Ellen says, hope the rain is refreshing and not making it make the humidity worse. You know, it's actually a relatively pleasant day for the middle of summer here. It has cooled things off. It's a little sticky, but not like hot and sticky, just warm and sticky. That said, I'm kind of used to hot weather now in Florida, so. Diane, or maybe Diane, I'm sorry, I missed the name, says Skyline chili has chocolate in it. That's right. It does. Another reason for me to love chocolate. Donald can order chili only at Skyline Chili. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know that I've ever done that before. It's always been on a hot dog or over spaghetti. Sorry for the umbrella in the shot there. I'll get my ticket out.
We got to figure out where to go now. Did you go? You've already wrote.
It's very misty here. Peggy says definitely acquired taste. I have to agree with you on that. I don't think I've seen this level of mist here ever. Like the misters are working triple overtime right now. Maybe the humidity in the air from the rain are making this especially effective. Lou, good morning to you. Oh yeah, we got some screamers. Robert says, when is the Skyline Chili going to open? You know, I thought it was supposed to be in the first half of this year, which is definitely not happening because the first half of this year is gone. So they're far enough to sign up, but I was able to peek in through the window just a little bit, and they're not nearly ready. I mean, it's still a construction war zone on the inside, so I think it's going to be a little while. Linda says, adds to the atmosphere of the ride. Bruce says, perfect weather for the Tower of Terror. You are right. For sure. Sandra says, loves the eerie look today. Definitely fits. Peggy says, cool with all the mist. Lisa says, loves the fog effect. I have never seen it that misty and foggy before.
My friends, keep filling in all that available space. Keep heading all the way in. More people are joining. Fill in all the available space. You keep moving in. Ponchos will be taking off for this one. Friends, do keep moving all the way in. Fill in all that available space by letting me right this way.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yellow line, please.
Okay. To the yellow line. I love the theming here. So good. Alright, some elevator doors await. Sandy says Tower of Terror is a top 3 ride for sure. Jim, it's raining is boring. We're going to hear that again in the pre-show. Karen says, happy birthday to Margaret. Margaret, I'm sorry I missed it. Your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a great day and a great year coming up. Such good details here in this attraction.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, the library doors in front of you will be opening. Please stand back from the doors as they will be opening toward you. Thank you.
So all the details in the Tower of Terror. Disney really outdid themselves. Beryl said, feeling a tad claustrophobic. Yeah, they certainly do pack people in. Beryl, welcome back from your trip. I heard it was a good one, and thank you, as always, for all that you do for World of Walt. Truly appreciate it.
One line is the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. The time is now, on an evening very much like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story of the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
And the door to the library opens, and we are in the basement. rides. The basement isn't backed up too bad. Okay, I think I'm going to go straight ahead. Whichever way I go, I usually pick the wrong direction. I never get in line behind me at the grocery store. But we'll see. Debbie says the video is the only way she'll ever be on this ride. Glad you get a chance to experience it. It really is a great ride. Definitely have to have a strong stomach for drops. Susan says a great ride. It should be, as I agree with you. Emily, hello to you. Adam says, never been on the left side queue before. It kind of looks like there were more people stacked up with the turn to the right as opposed to straight ahead, but we'll see. Ryan says, good move, saves time. Okay. I think I'm getting the feeling that going straight ahead is a little bit better than taking it right. Bob says the other line moves faster. Okay. Just don't know. John says, where's the chicken exit? It's up between the elevator shafts. I've actually seen the chicken exit elevator. It looks very much like a normal elevator. It is very well lit, so you understand for sure that you are not in the attraction elevator. Kathleen says, my only time that I'll be on this, thanks. Chuck says, thunderstorm just got to Daytona. Camille, hello to you. Lenny says, not for me, glad you can watch it. Happy to share it with you. It's a favorite attraction. Before Rise of the Resistance, this was my favorite attraction. I think it's got it all. It's got theming, it's got sort of an interesting new technology with the ride vehicles that move in and out of the shaft. It's got great story. It's got it all. It's a classic, well-executed Disney attraction. And now Rise of the Resistance has toppled this one off of the perch for me. But still, an amazing attraction. John says, whatever line he's in goes the slowest. Yep, you and me, John. Todd says, definitely have to do it. Only ride we haven't done. You should definitely check it out. Linda says, this ride is definitely a tummy tickler. That it is. Tammy says, rode the chicken elevator. Wow, Donna sent it. One? Oh. 6. Oh, okay.
Or can you sit next to me and see?
Reese, do you want to sit with me on the Austin?
For your safety once on board, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the elevator or down. And do take special care to supervise your children. Thank you.
One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and it was a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's opening for you. You are about to discover what lies beyond the 5th dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
Oh yeah.
People having some fun.
A warm welcome back to those of you who made it, and a friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My lodge is giving me a warning message about loud messages, or loud environment, rather, loud sounds.
Hollywood Tower Hotel has been a pleasant one. And please do come back and see us again. Thank you.
Robert, you survived. Ooh, that was fun. We had a fun crowd on this one. Tom said you had some real screamers this time. That is for sure. Monica, hello to you. Deborah said the screams were fantastic. Yeah, I couldn't have hired a better crowd to be on with me. They were great. You couldn't hear my screaming because everyone else was just screaming louder. That's all. That was a fun ride. So I was looking forward to going on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but it was still very fun to go on Tower of Terror, especially with the crowd we had there. Matthew, I love the emojis there. That's perfect for this ride. Debbie said, awesome, thank you. Let's see if we can get out here. Looks like it's a bit rainy. All right, we made it. That was fun. Cindy says her watch always goes off for loud environments. Jeff says, am I thinking about attending the Jollywood Nights event? I have thought about it. I kind of have my fingers crossed that I might get an invite from the nice folks at Disney Media Relations. You never know. Sometimes those come, sometimes they don't. But they only do come because you are here and watching, you are liking, you are sharing, visiting the site, and I'm very thankful for you doing that. because it does give me those opportunities sometimes. So thank you to everybody who's watching. Catherine, I think, sorry the name went by too quickly, said thank you. All right, still a bit rainy here, but it does look like the skies are clearing up some. Karen says, love it when people really get into things. That's a lot of fun. Matt says, thank you. Matt, you are very welcome. Joanne says, how many drops? I kind of lost count. It was a bunch. I would think maybe 5 or 6. There's kind of a half drop or so in there. There was some shaking going on. It was a lot of fun. Tony said, heard no treats at the Jollywood Nights. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. The great music here on Sunset. Susan says, thanks for the birthday ride. Susan, you are very welcome. Sorry it wasn't Mickey and Minnie's, but it was still a good ride. And happy birthday to you. Terry says, thanks for sharing Saturdays. So happy to do it. The Topeka and Santa Fe. All right, everyone, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this live broadcast from Disney's Hollywood Studios at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Best laid plans did not come to pass. I had a Genie Plus reservation for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but it was not operating. It just decided to break down before we got on it, so we did get a recovery. We had a chance to go and check out Tower of Terror, which was also fun. Had a great crowd there with us. So again, thank you so much for joining. As I mentioned before, I only get the opportunities occasionally from the nice folks at Disney Media Relations, and that's because you are here, because you comment, because you like, because you share. Especially, sharing is a great way to get the word out, so thank you for that. I wish that you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Saturday and Sunday, and until next time, God bless.